Okay, we are back. I had to take a bathroom break. That gameplay video was so long. This one probably be like an hour long. Whew. I did not expect we was gonna be playing as Isabella. Definitely did not expect that, but you always gotta expect everything nowadays. Like the game could have ended with just Enzo, but you know, I kinda did want revenge on what's his name? Tony? Tino? Snitch.
You're not leaving, Isabella. I won't allow it.
Please don't be following me.
I'll find you.
If only I can get the second
What
part
is all
right.
this for? The Caruso's gone. You'll never see him again. You can't hide
Gotta figure out
forever.
when to go out. That's the bottle right there.
This has gone too far. Your father has made his choice. Don't disappoint him any further. No more games, Isabella.
Oh my goodness. So you gotta basically sneak behind him, basically. It's gonna take me as long as the car ride. The car race. I'm doing this live. I ain't trying to snip any videos.
You can't keep the doctor waiting.
Some of these missions I just wish I could skip.
What is all this for? The Caruso's gone. Never see him again.
Bruh. Can I run out of this spot and just
Don't do this!
It's gonna be a while. This is gonna be a while before I get it. And then I think I gotta do it 3 times. I just wish that I could just do it one time and just get stabbed and done, and you know, this dude here. I don't know whether I want to go this way or go that way.
Isabella, I won't allow it.
Can you sneak up on him while when you don't have to do this? Throw a glass all the time.
Made this choice. Don't disappoint him any further.
Let me try that real trick if I can. So I see where you go turn around at.
The Caruso's gone. You'll never see him again. Where are you, girl? Enough! Come out!
Yeah, you can do it that way instead.
If my child will be free of this place,
Might be
from
more
you.
easier to do instead of. Wonder what happens if you don't get it, time it right.
What did you do?
I'm gonna try to do it that way instead of just throwing the glass all the time. Where is he?
You'll pay for this. I'll find you. You wait until your father sees what you have done. You can't keep the doctor waiting. When I find you, I teach
Bruh.
you a lesson. Where are you, girl? How dare you? That the filthy Caruso has corrupted you. You can't keep the doctor waiting. Enough. Come out.
You're a monster, just like
About
my
time I
father.
got it again.
Get to the least like I told him to.
Yeah, this is the easier way to do.
Reality.
This is a much easier way to do instead of just throwing glasses all the time.
Little Budala.
Yeah, at least one more time, I'm pretty sure, hopefully. Gotta get out of cover. Shoot, where is he? Oh, shoot.
Can't keep the
Please don't
doctor
see me.
waiting. Ugh,
Glad he didn't see me.
bitch.
How you gonna kill this dude? Okay, he's dead. Okay, thank God. Wasn't too bad. It's more easier just not to throw glass and just sneak up behind him. It's now Cesare is the only one left. Oh, that's probably Cesare right there.
Leave me, stay back.
Yep.
Where is Enzo? Where is he?
I think Cesare gonna kill her.
Cesare, where is he?
There's nothing for you here now.
Probably lied saying he left without her. Oh, they're just showing that he died. He ain't gonna say that you killed Enzo.
Andiamo.
You could have left Enzo alive. Now you draw jealous that his uncle left him everything. Left somebody that was related to him everything. Is that the end? Nope, still going.
Permesso.
It's like the Titanic on this boat.
Amore mio, we'll remember today for the rest of our lives. It's the day we chose a future for our family. My father left me for dead. Our child will live how they choose. Just knowing that makes everything we've been through worthwhile. I can't undo my past, but you helped me to rise above it. And for that you have my love, my loyalty, forever. Enzo.
I feel like if Luca was still alive and Cesare was the one that died that night, Enzo would have been alive. Only one way out, bronze trophy. Enzo and Isabella's story came to an end. The old country's silver trophy completed the story on any difficulty. Okay. You get another trophy? No? Okay. I'm not sure how I feel about the ending. You know it wasn't gonna be no happy ending. Luca did told him not to fall in love with the don't do nothing he ain't supposed to be doing, like fall in love with her. With you know, the Don's daughter. Especially since she had an arranged marriage. Like, it's just crazy how she had to have an arranged marriage, literally. She already had money, like, basically. I guess he just wanted her to have an arranged marriage so she can guarantee money for her from another rich guy. Okay, I'm giving the review, I guess. I'm just gonna let credits roll out though. They had all these people on gameplay, engineering, and they could have do the gameplay a little bit better. But at least with the gun shooting. But as y'all saw, I did not have any more trashes like bugs or whatever you call them. From me doing the grenade at the beginning of the scene. So I think I did do the grenade at the beginning of the scene, sort of. But I don't know, I think when I tried to do it at the theater scene, I just didn't have a grenade available to do it. But yeah, I had to, as I said, I had to delete the game and reinstall the game and see if that worked, and it worked. It's like basically on launch day, even though I didn't bought the game or install the game on launch day, I played the game like 2 days after launch day. So I guess they didn't have an update or patch or whatever in the game yet to fix that. But I did talk to the developers, or well, not the developers technically, the publishers, which is 2K, about it, and they gave me many options what I could do. So I've been went ahead and did that though. Just went ahead and did that before I went ahead and delete the game and reinstall it before I text the person back. And I did not look at my email to see what they said after that. I'm guessing they would say, oh, that's good, something like that, whatever. But I guess I'll mention that in the comment section if I see the email. But I think another thing they could have added was skipping missions. But you know, I guess they just wanted people to enjoy the story how it was without skipping the missions and letting them frustrate through the missions. I think there's just 2 missions I definitely would have skipped for sure. The car race was definitely hectic. That's probably the main mission I would have skipped. Isabella thing wasn't too hard. I just had to figure out a different strategy instead of throwing glasses. Cause I think he would actually see me when I lift up, like stand up to throw the glass. She doesn't really, you know, like when they throw the stuff, they don't really sit down and just throw it by the hand. They have to stand up a little bit, a little more further up than I would prefer them to throw the thing. Also, I do like that this game had a low price point though. Cause nowadays games don't have a low price point. They usually be like 70 or 80. Now they 80 now. So a game like this, I can pretty much forgive them for having I guess I can forgive them for the gameplay, I guess. Or maybe for the glitches. Although I'm kind of used to them having glitches in their games and stuff, and I don't think when I played Mafia, the different edition, I don't think I had a crash. It was just a sound issue on that. Like the sound cut off. It was like kind of cutting in and off at first. Then like later on in the playthrough, it cut all the way off, and I couldn't get back the sound. So I think in that situation, I had to delete the game and reinstall it. Also for that game too. And what's kind of weird is that I played that game at least probably 2 or 3 years after the game released it, and it still had glitches. So that was kind of crazy right there for Mafia Definitive Edition. But overall, I guess I liked the story overall. Overall, there was a couple missions I liked it, like the horse race. I liked that one. The gunfighting dragged it on a little bit more longer than I would assume. But I feel like that, yeah, it's just basically the gameplay that needed upgrading, really. The gameplay, which is a better partner, like have the partner at least actually shoot and not shoot blanks or nothing like that. Because he wasn't really shooting. Like I saw a part where the guy was very close up to him. Like the enemy was very close up to him, and he did not shoot the dude. And it was just so insane right there. Like, yeah, it makes sense for the partner not to shoot the dude. He supposed to be helping me out, so that's why I kept dying so much in those scenes, really. In those scenes when with the partner, I shouldn't have been dying that much. Oh, you can skip it too. That's good that you can skip it, but you just let the credits run. Sometimes games have like something at the end of the credits, but I don't think this game will have something at the end of the credits. You can speed up credits and everything too. What's another thing? I did saw a performance issue. It was really a really bad performance issue, mainly on the part. It was a cool part though, but still, it was just a freeze point issue, kind of lagging issue, I guess, what you call it. It was the part where Enzo was jumping on the rooftops trying to get what's his name, Leombra? You know, the guy that we cut up at the beginning of the scene with the mines. We did a knife fight, our first knife fight. That scene with the rooftop scene. I did saw a little bit of lagging issues. I don't see it in my video though. When I went to go look at the video again, I don't see it there. But while I was playing the game, I did have a little bit of lag issues and some graphical issues where I don't know what it's called. I don't think it's called ghosting. I think it's I want to say, let's just say like you know how like a 8-bit graphic looks like. Like I saw Enzo body, like on the one side of his body, it looked like a 8-bit graphic on that side, like pixelated on that side when he was chasing out on the rooftop scene. I was like, what the heck is going on? I did see another graphic issue, but I didn't mention it. What graphic issue was that? It was like close to the ending of the game. I think it was the part where we was talking to the we was with Cesare at the park. I think Tino was there too. I think it was the part when we was talking to the what is it, the friar, the pastor preacher guy, and the background was like what was it, shading out, something like that, trying to get back to up quality because it was kind of like blurring out, something like that. It probably won't show through the video, but it showed through gameplay. But I think the worst part I just didn't like was the gameplay, basically, with the aiming and everything. I feel like the aiming on Mafia Definitive Edition was a lot better on this one, and this is a newer game than Mafia Definitive Edition. I feel like I do want to play, go back on Mafia Definitive Edition and at least try to get through the second game of Mafia. I did try out the second game of Mafia and the third game of Mafia years ago. I think before I played Mafia Definitive Edition. And I probably did about 30 minutes of the games, or both games basically. I think I finished, well, I think I stopped with Mafia 3 more quicker than I stopped with Mafia 2. Mafia 2 tried was like 30 minutes in. That's when I stopped. Mafia 3 is probably about 5 minutes in. When I stopped, I'm giving them a second chance. I know a lot of people don't like Mafia 3 though. I guess because it's like, it's not really, I think on the plot, well, they basically said that he's not a part of the Mafia, he's trying to stop the Mafia, the main character of that game. And it's a longer game too, it's like open world. The pros of this game, which I mentioned, was the price tag. The story, I'm just gonna say the story. Even though we already know the character always dies or go to jail. The character we mainly play. From what I've seen from playing the first one, the first game, but if you didn't play the first game, you might want to fast forward this. It's kind of spoiled territory. But I'm pretty sure most people have played at least the first, second, and third game, something like that. At least the first game, most people probably played. You know, then Tommy, he dies, but he doesn't die when he's young. He dies when he gets older, though. Not gonna say how he died, of course, but if you know, you know. I think I liked the first game better with the story, though. I feel like, I feel like this one probably dragged on a little bit more than I would have liked. I think I probably got at least. I'm pretty sure it's long enough though. It's long enough. I don't get when people say this game was short, too short. Felt like it was long enough for me. It was before I even played this. Well, the last playthrough. Before I even played the last playthrough, it was like what I think 13 hours in. I was like 13 hours in. Probably trail. I would have counted trail because if you don't count me dying, all the dying I had, you know, all the frustrating I had with the car race. Probably been trail, but now I think it's probably, since we did like 3 hours last video, like I think that was part 6. It's probably around 16 hours of this game. Which of course I knew I wasn't gonna do 10 hours because usually don't be like when people say it's the time that you finish the game, like a certain time when you finish the game, like reviewers, and they say like 10 hours for example, it usually be double that. For me, it usually be like close to double that for me finishing the game. Unless it's like a unless it's like an interactive game, like maybe Until Dawn or Door or something like that. And it's another thing I don't really get either. About people talking about the log. What is it? The chopping and logging fidgets, which I mentioned earlier. Like people was talking about that. And the water fidgets. We're not playing a game for water fidgets or or chopping logs. Like they was comparing it to Red Dead Redemption 2, which that's another game that I didn't finish. I did like 30 minutes in. Well, probably less than that on that game too. I don't know when I'm gonna try back that game. I did the same thing with Red Dead Redemption 1 too, so I'm guessing it's not gonna be the game for me. Guessing those is not gonna be the game for me. I'm not sure. I'll try to give it the second chance one day. There's just so many games coming out, releasing nowadays. Especially indie games. There's a lot of indie games releasing. I think more often, of course. But I think my rating for this game would be probably I think I agree with the reviewers with the 7. So 7 would be a C. I would say low C for me though. Thank God the story was pretty good. It kind of reminds me, like when I saw Isabella on the boat, it kind of reminds me of Titanic. Because on Titanic, the movie, you know, the movie Titanic with the boat thing, it's based off of. It's not really the romantic part. Is not based off of the real story, but the rest of the stuff is based off of the real story of Titanic, like them dying and stuff, in the water and stuff. The reason why it reminds me of Titanic, this game, is because the male character dies. And she ends up on the boat by herself, basically. We didn't see Cesare on the boat, but we know he had to go on a boat because the volcano thing happened. Yeah, it reminds me of Titanic. It did kind of remind me of that movie, A Walk in the Clouds. I seen that movie recently, the one with it's with what's his name? Keanu Reeves in it. Kind of does remind me of that because of the vineyard scene, the vineyard stuff, and the Italian display. So basically, I Walk in the Clouds and Titanic. It reminds me of, and probably like Romeo and Juliet, like they couldn't be together and one of them ended up dying. I thought Isabella was gonna end up dying too. I think one of them did no, Romeo and Juliet, both of them died. Yeah, this is one of them thought the other one was dead already. That's what. Okay, that's what happened for that. But yeah, it's a C for me. If the gameplay was something innovative, creative, really creative, something I've never seen before, it would have been higher than that. And if I could skip some missions, it would have been higher than that. Just go to the cutscene part, it would have been higher than that too. Also, I didn't really have a problem with it, but the subtitle captions, there's something where it says small, medium, large. As I had it set on large, it still looks small. I think if I was in a room, a big room, far away from the TV, it probably would hurt me on that too. But it's I guess it's good. It's good for a game to offer subtitles. It doesn't matter what size it is for me. Ooh. Ugh, tired of talking. But that aim assist, gotta work on that aim assist for this game. Got to work on that. I don't know what they're gonna add for the DLC of this game though. Well, they supposed to. I don't think it's supposed to be a DLC, but it's like extra stuff. It's technically a DLC. I do want to wear some of my outfits, but I don't think there's gonna be like much to do after playing the story of this game. I guess Gears of War might be next. Reloaded might be next. I'm not gonna be playing Metal Gear Solid for a good minute because that's for a remake is basically full price $70. And I heard that the performance is not very good in the game right now. And I already know the multiplayer is not gonna be out until like somewhere in the fall. So like I can wait to play that game. I can wait to play that game. I don't know how long that game is, but I'm gonna look it up later. Gears of War, they already have their multiplayer ready, and they have a low price point, which is $40, probably $35 if I get it from GameStop. Also, I'm not sure about the performance on Gears of War Reloaded, but I know on the demo they had like a little bit of problems with the performance. 2K quality assurance. That quality assurance gotta do better to y'all. Y'all gotta do better with that quality assurance. The cutscenes was good. I think there was only like 2 points where I saw a little bit of a drop. Okay, I guess that's what it's called, a lag drop or whatever. When the quality blurs and then try to come back to the crystal clear quality. I think I saw that about twice in the game. And through cutscenes. The cutscenes was pretty good looking. But through gameplay, I think that's when I did see more freeze drops than usual. But it didn't trash the game. It only trashed the game when I do a grenade at the start of a action scene. And that happened 2 times for me. Probably would have happened 3 times for me if I didn't delete and install the game again. Let's go ahead and I guess we can go ahead and toggle stroll because it might take longer than expected. Stroll down. Oh, stroll down. What's toggle stroll? Oh, okay. Let's toggle stroll. Okay. Slow down, speed up. Doesn't speed up that fast. Bruh, it's not speeding up that fast though. Might as well toggle stroll. Oh lord, that's even slower. Well, that's not even first. It's faster than speeding up. You see something? Is that R2 for speed up? Oh yeah. That's what I should have been doing when I was talking to speeding it up. Then the main character I definitely already know. The main character I definitely hate was Tino. I ain't know nothing about Cesare. I don't know what to think about him. I just know his character should have been better useful of use. At least with the gunfight. Dang. Even Luca then wasn't useful. I guess it doesn't matter which character you have. Both of them was useless. But you know, the reason why I say Cesare is more useless because we always had him as a partner of shooting. But I don't think Cesare ever saved my life in the game. I guess except for that one part when I was going against that old soldier guy. It was really Leo that saved my life, I guess, because he drove the car. And Lucas saved my life with the Leandra thing when he was about to choke me out. He shot him dead. Let's roll this thing. Ugh. Save my voice while I'm strolling. That's almost an hour long. This video. Whew.
Qual è stato lume tortu, grata niti di almeno non ti curi, si io benu lato voci un sento più.
What the heck that say? Old country babies. What? Oh, must have babies in the game. Valentino child probably. Oh shoot. Mm. Hey, we stand. Why is... So you guys skip it? Regardless. Okay. Oh, that changed. Got the volcano flares on it at the end. It's more darker. Let's chat the replay. Oh, wait a minute. Where's the thing where it says everything? Hmm. Do I have to go in the let's see. I thought there was a hold on, let's see. Explore mode in this. Unless it's showing up supposed to come out later. Oh, wait a minute. Let's see right here. Let me see. Hmm. Yep. Ugh. Explore is an opportunity to roam the Valley Dorita at your own pace. Take some time to look around, complete your collection, and spend some dinera. Explore. Okay. You can fast travel to certain locations by the map scene. More fast travel locations become available as you progress through the story. Items for your collection such as sinks, cards, newspapers, and photography spots are highlighted on the map scene. Visit any wardrobe, garage, stable, or Pastel store to purchase items using your dinero. Items purchased in Explore are available in other game modes. This is fast travel. Can you fast travel to Pastel shop? We just could have did this in the actual game. At least the fast travel to Pastel place. Didn't know how to pronounce the name. It's no use in redeeming these things, but I'm just gonna go ahead. My guy is back from the dead.
Ah, good. He's back.
We haven't found them all them things. How do you upgrade?
I suppose you think I've always been like this? Well, I wasn't born in this chair. I've lived, you see. The places I've seen, the
We got
things I've done,
9,000.
you can scarcely imagine. And I have plenty of living.
Let's see something. Oh, okay. See in the journal now all this. It's a lot. Oh, I ain't got none of my stuff. That oh wait, when I do. Hold up. There's really no point in adding these no more. Purchase upgrades at Pasquale's store. What? How we do that?
Left to do.
I don't know what this is. Oh, it's wheels. I got enough to get you in it. Yep. It's crazy how you have to buy Mystery Fox. That's guns. How do you how do you upgrade? Nobody want that. I hope I'm not getting sick. Huh. That's sad, alright?
Down at Porto Almaro, when I was younger, we'd sit on the rocks, listening to the fishermen sing as they fixed their nets. Every year we'd watch the matanza happening out at sea. The blood, oh, it was enough to turn your stomach. A sight to see for a young girl. But it's how things are done.
That's more health. I really don't know how to upgrade. You tried to tell me at the beginning of the game, but I just forgot. See. Kinda wanna hey, what's where that? Huh.
I hope you know what you're doing.
Add some hair on Enzo. I wish you can look at him fully more closer. Zoom in. Mutton chops. Thick mustache and sideburns. Hmm. I think I like this one better. That's a whole new look. Undercut. I don't think he ever had that look. Or that look. Looks so different, ruffled. Way different with the hat on. Did they have bandanas back then? I don't think they did. Let me see how that would look. Oh, wait a minute. Is this how you upgrade? Charm box. Oh, okay. It's a little too late for that now. Lots of additional B slots. They tried to help me though at the end of them missions. Them ending missions. Like the one with volcano mission I kept dying on plenty of times.
That's the one you want?
Dang. So this just unlocks one bean slot. This unlocks, I guess, the last two.
I don't know where that
Yep.
son of mine finds all of this stuff.
No, I just carry more pistol ammo. Oh, I couldn't need that. I could have needed that. No, I just carry more bandages. Helps you carry a greater number of grenades. Going duels, oh, that would have been helpful too.
Why would you like? What do I care?
I'm just going in to buy it anyway. I think these just the ones I missed out on. These, which I know I had got some bees. I might as well just buy them all if I can. Oh, I can't buy that one, dang it. Huh.
You made your choice. Borrow.
So I only have 2 more left to get. What's this? Hmm. Actually 3 other stuff to get. I got encrypted on there too. You really didn't need to dampen the sound of my footsteps. Just your arm with throwing a knife. Oh, that probably would help him throw more longer. Use the time needed to reach full capacity. Amen. Speeds up your looting, that would be nice. This new stuff I bought. Oh yeah, that would be good too. Speeds up reloads for your guns. I got this one. Yep. What's the speeds up your looting? Hmm. I could change this one. What's the one with all the bandages? Got me one of these. I do like that they put symbols by it, like a heart and then the medic kit symbol so you can know. And I'm not sure what the symbol is. Oh, bullet symbol. There's a shell, bullet shell. And then there's the money bag symbol. I think that's all I could upgrade. We gonna read these too. If I got enough voice, I hope I don't lose my voice. Okay, Tremora, Trolau, 1904, sold to Sicilian sulfur mine at the age of 5. Enzo Favara had spent his young life as a Caruso, laboring underground in danger and darkness. It's 6:02 a.m. Dang. After 12 long years, he has almost saved enough money to pay off his father's debts and leave as a free man. Recent tremors from the nearby volcano had the miners worried, but all Enzo and his friend Gaetano and think about is their future away from the mine. Their dreams are shattered. However, when Damiano Bastoni, a true overseer known as Il Molo, sends them down a deserted shaft to find a missing miner. As they search the deepest pit, an earthquake strikes. Enzo and Gaetano run for their lives as deadly gas floods the tunnels and the cave-in begins. In nearing safety, Gaetano and the money are lost under tons of rock. Enzo staggers to the surface and blinded by grief. Confronts Il Morlo. After a heated exchange, the pair draw their knives and attack each other. Enzo is bested by the experienced opponent and narrowly survives. He flees the mine pursued by El Malo and his son. I mean, his men. I say and his son. That's chapter 1 right here. 1904. So wait a minute. It's 1904, 1904. After escaping the mine, Enzo is cornered by El Molo and his men in the outbuildings of a vineyard. With his life on the line, he desperately searches for a way out. The confrontation is interrupted by the furious landowner, Don Bernardo Teresi, who drives the mine guards off his property. Teresi offers Enzo work at the vineyard and leaves him in the care of his trusted right-hand man, Luca Trapani. After some rest, Enzo begins working on the vineyard. The estate buzzes with preparations for the upcoming feast. Everyone is busy except Cesare Mazzaro, Don Teresi's idle nephew, who is more than happy to let Enzo work in his place. While cleaning the stables, Enzo meets a beautiful girl and is instantly captivated by her. Later at the feast, he discovers her identity, Isabella, Don Teresi's daughter. Palio, Chapter 2, 1904, still the same year. Enzo's first weeks at the vineyard pass quickly. The labor is grueling, but still far better than the suffocating mines. On the day of the annual Palio, a prestigious horse race in the nearby town of San Felice, Luca and Enzo ride out to deliver wine to Don Teresi's most valued clients. They make a stop at a workshop owned by Pasquale, a crooked mechanic with a shady backroom bazaar. Luca buys Enzo a proper knife and gives him a lesson in using it. At the trick-sparing session, the pair hurries to San Felice, eager to catch the polio. Arriving in town, they find Don Teresi in a foul mood. His best rider has dropped out, putting him at risk of losing to his old rival, Don Ruggiero Spadora, the boss of the sulfur mine gang. Seizing a chance to make his mark, Enzo volunteers to ride in the race. Enzo wins, earning cheers from the crowd. While the Don basks in the victory, Enzo is sent back to work, delivering wine around the town. Isabella sneaks away to join him, and the two wander the quiet back streets of San Celeste together. San Celeste, I think that's how you pronounce it. The stolen moment is cut short when Spadora's thugs ambush them, seeking revenge. Enzo defends himself and Isabella with a knife, driving the attackers off. However, Luca furiously scolds him for putting Isabella in harm's way. Now, now I have to tell you, them knife fights, that Luca taught us, they helped all the way throughout the game, basically. Okay, still in 1904, Chapter 3, Pizu. Enzo wakes to find a note slipped under his door. It's from Isabella. She apologized for the trouble caused after the palio, and wonders perhaps if they might meet again. Though warned against spending time with the Don's daughter, Enzo struggles to resist the invitation. You should listen to Luca. Impressed by Enzo's actions during the palio, Luca invites him to join the weekly collection round with Cesare. Despite the implied gangsterism, Enzo agrees. The trio ride out together, extracting protection money from some of Don Teresi's more troublesome tenants. Their route, I like to say route, takes them to the fishing village of Porto Amaro. There, Enzo meets Don Niccolo Galante and his grandson Leo. Teresi family allies who run rackets at the docks. Enzo proves his worth by helping Don Galante recover a shipment of impounded whiskey. The final stop is Old Man's Fischero's farm, where bandits have stolen a valuable water pump. Luca and the boys track the thieves to their hideout, where a fierce gunfight erupts. During the chaos, Cesare warms to Enzo, recognizing the former Caruso's courage and skill. I died a lot in that gunfight. I remember that one. The day ends with Fitzgerald receiving his pump, though only after paying a healthy fee, and Enzo earning the place as a trust associate of the Teresi crime family. Now, that part was pretty funny when they was trying to get the money from the guy after they got the water pump for 1905. Okay, this is the next year. Next year. Barone Raffaele Fontanella, an influential landowner, arrives from Palermo with his brash son, Gennaro. While the Baron meets with Don Teresi to discuss a sensitive matter, Luca tasks Enzo and Cesare with escorting Gennaro and Isabella to the ruins of an ancient temple. Isabella insists on taking her horse, allowing Enzo to ride alongside her. The pair enjoy a moment of solitude, during which Isabella reveals her father's plans for her to marry Gennaro. If the Baron permits it, this news disheartens Enzo due to his growing affection for Isabella. At the temple ruins, Enzo and Cesare become distracted and allow Isabella and Gennaro to be kidnapped by bandits, led by the infamous outlaw Paolo Messina. Enzo pursues the kidnappers and rescues Isabella. Flushed with excitement, they share a secret kiss. Cesare takes Isabella to safety, while Enzo tracks Messina to his mountain hideout. Determined not to fail in his duty to protect Gennaro, Enzo infiltrates the outlaw camp and frees the arrogant aristocrat. Paolo Messina blocks their escape, forcing Enzo into a knife duel. Enzo kills Messina and returns Gennaro to the vineyard. Though furious that the kidnapping occurred, Don Teresi acknowledges Enzo's loyalty and determination to set things right. 1905, Vendetta Diurno. A week after the kidnapping and their first kiss, Enzo and Isabella confess their feelings for each other despite the danger of anger and Don Teresi. Enzo vows to prove his worth to him, hoping that one day he might earn the right to marry Isabella. Which, as we know, that did not happen, of course. Don Teresi summons Enzo and reveals that the kidnapping was orchestrated by Ludovici, a business partner of the Baron. Furious that Isabella was in danger, Teresi asks Enzo with a special mission to take revenge on Ludovici. Seeing an opportunity to gain the Don's favor, Enzo agrees. Enzo infiltrates Ludovici's luxurious villa, abducting the man and delivering him to Tino, Don Teresi's mentioned consigliere. I think that means advice guy, advice man, whatever. I thought he was related to Teresi, but maybe not. Tino, eager to see the former Caruso falter, pushes Enzo to kill Ludovici himself. With his entire future resting on this act, Enzo pulls the trigger. I wonder what would happen if we didn't pull the trigger. I think they would probably just shoot him themselves. Just like how I didn't shot the who was it that I didn't shot? I forgot who was the guy. Oh, it was the guy hiding out in the fire thing past in the church. I didn't shoot him. I just see if they was gonna shoot him instead. Enzo's loyalty is strictly rewarded. He is brought into a darkened room filled with mafioso from across the valley, where he stands before Don Teresi to swear allegiance to the family. That night, Cesare, Leo, and the rest of the gang celebrate Enzo's induction into the Mafia. He was there for a year. He had time to get out if he wanted to, but they tried to let him get out. Chapter 6. La Festa Siciliano. To counter Spador's growing influence, Don Teresa and Don Galante plan to counterfeit U.S. currency. Ooh. They've enlisted, I never able to pronounce his name right. Giuseppe, a master forger. Is it? Did we kill Giuseppe? I think we did kill Giuseppe later on in the game. A master forger, but he's been arrested and the operation cannot begin until he's freed. In San Celeste, Enzo searches for an informant, a clerk at a town hall. With no name, he scores the market for a man wearing a red waistcoat. The informant reveals Giuseppe is being held in the jailhouse behind the town hall. Later that night, Leo creates a distraction to draw police away from the station, clearing the way for Enzo to sneak into the jailhouse. Enzo frees Giuseppe, but their escape is witnessed by Lambre from a neighboring cell. Giuseppe complicates matters by insisting they retrieve his confiscated printing plates. Enzo secures the plates, but is intercepted by the police chief, Ettore D'Amico. In the ensuing duel, D'Amico gains the... I don't think I'm pronouncing that right though, but it's whatever. Y'all know the old man I was fighting and I almost died. The old soldier guy. Thought he would have died in this game. I don't think he ever died in this game. He gets the upper hand, but Enzo narrowly escapes with his life. Needing to lay low, Enzo retreats to his apartment. There he is surprised to find Isabella, who has sneaked away to spend the night with him. That's when they made love. That's the first time they made love right there. 2 years. It took 2 years for it to happen. Let's see this word right. Chapter 7. Spirito Sportivo. This is the car race thing, I believe. With the counterfeiting operation underway, Leo introduces Enzo and Cesare to the American goods they're receiving as part of the deal. Among them is a wrecked sports car, which Leo plans to use in a lucrative scheme to win a prestigious race. Enzo tows the car to Pasquale's workshop in San Celeste, where the mechanic begins repairs. Meanwhile, Leo reveals his strategy to gain entry into the race, blackmailing the organizer, Marquis Saragossa. Enzo photographs the Marquis in a compromising position at a brothel, securing their spot in the event. As Pasquale finishes his repairs, Enzo takes the jerry-rigged car for a practice run. The car drives fast despite its patchwork condition, and the team prepares for the big day. On race day, Enzo and Cesare drive the temperamental vehicle to a dramatic victory, overcoming furious competition and Pasquale's unreliable handiwork. The two friends celebrate with the gang in Porto Amaro, basking in their triumph. Now, when I was actually racing in the game, I didn't realize that was Cesare with me as my partner on there until like I saw Jazzy Gun's gameplay, of course. I didn't notice it. Chapter 8, Distracia, which means disgrace. I looked that up. I think it's just pronounced Distracia though. Tino arrives unexpectedly at Enzo's apartment, warning of an imminent Guardi raid on the counterfeiting operation. Someone has broken Omerta. Enzo rushes to warn the men and salvage what he can. Teaming up with Cesare, he races to the village, but the police arrive first. Hidden, Enzo watches as the informant reveals himself. Leandre, Don Spador's lieutenant. As police swarm the area in search of the hidden printing press, Cesare moves to recover the stash of counterfeit bills, while Enzo rescues the forger. Leandre ambushes Cesare and escapes with the money. Enraged, Enzo and Cesare pursue him through the dense fog. They catch Leandre and Enzo interrogates him at gunpoint, demanding to know if he acted on Spador's orders. Before he can answer, Cesare impulsively kills him. Killing a mafioso without permission breaches the honor code, so the two hastily cover up the murder. The events at the tannery force a sit-down between Don Teresa and Don Spadora. Both accuse the other of breaking their truce, and the meeting dissolves into angry recriminations. There's always two Dons. I didn't realize he was a Don. Don Spadora was a Don. I just say Spadora. Um, but I probably did realize it. I just forgot. But there's always two Dons in these games. I know the first one had two Dons also. Don't know about this. The last two. I mean the second and third game. Don't know about those. Okay, is this another year? Yeah, that's another year. Chapter 9. Baron Fontanella receives an extortion letter threatening to close his only profitable asset, a factory, unless he pays up. Needing the Baron's support in this feud with Spador, Dantaris sends Enzo to investigate. I think this when Luca died right here. Enzo's inquiries lead him to Lorenzetta, Teresa Enforcer, managing the factory, who has gone missing. Following the trail to Kala Zolfa, a decaying industrial village near Spador's territory, Enzo discovers the factory shuttered and the workers furious. They reveal that Lorenzetta was last seen entering the site with armed men. Inside the abandoned factory, Enzo finds a dying Lorenzetta who confesses that Spador coerced him into shutting down the operation. Before Enzo can leave, Spador's enforcer, La Merla, traps him in the building and sets it ablaze, relishing his apparent victory. Enzo narrowly escapes the burning factory and returns to Don Teresa with proof of Spador's involvement. With Fontanella's business ruined and his support gone, Don Teresa views this as a declaration of war. He orders Tino to prepare for the coming conflict. Huh. Whew. Chapter 10, La Festa. La Festa, that was a really good chapter right there. Enzo chaperones Isabella to the baptism of Luca's newborn son, offering them a rare moment alone. Amid the lively festivities of San Celeste's Saints' Day parade, the lovers share a quiet promise. One day, they will marry. After the baptism, the family gathers for a photograph, but celebration turns to chaos when the sniper opens fire from the church bell tower. As the crowd scrambles for cover, a rangeful Don Teresi demands the gunman's head. Braving the gunfire, Enzo reaches the bell tower, only to find the sniper is El Malolo. A vicious knife fight ensues, but before Enzo can finish his rival, El Malolo escapes across the rooftops. Enzo gives chase, dodging gunfire from Spador. Mafioso along the way. The pursuit ends when both men crash back to the streets below, where open conflict has broken out between Teresa and Spadora gangsters. Amidst the chaos, El Malo steals a car and flees the town. Enzo pursues El Malo on horseback, forcing his rival to crash. Amid the wreckage, they duel one final time. Fighting dirty, El Malo gains the upper hand and begins to strangle Enzo. Just as Enzo's strength fades, Luca arrives and guns down El Malo, saving his friend. Chapter 11, Matanza. Baron Fontanella, alarmed by the escalating violence in his fief, then that's how you pronounce it, never heard that word before, persuades Don Teresa to meet with Don Spador in a bid to end the war. Don Galante offers to host the meeting at his family's tuna factory, presenting himself as a neutral mediator. Mediator. Huh. At the sit-down, Fatinella reveals a shocking betrayal. He has sold his remaining lands to Spador, including Don Teresi's prized vineyard. When Teresi rejects Spador's insultingly low offer for his holdings, Spador's gunmen storm the room. It's a massacre. Don Galante is killed, Luca is gravely wounded, and the survivors scramble for cover as bullets fly. Amid the carnage, Enzo fights to clear a path through the gunfire. With Luca wounded and bleeding, Don Teresi carries him through the chaos. The group eventually reunites with Leo and Cesare, loading Luca into a truck and making a desperate escape. As the truck barrels toward Porto Moro, Enzo fends off pursuing Spador gunmen. They manage to get Luca to safety at Gallatin's bar, but his injuries are too severe. With his final breath, Luca pleads with Enzo not to follow the same violent path, leaving him shaken and determined. I think 1907 was the longest thing, and it's probably where it stops at in the game, I think. Chapter 11. Oh, well, not chapter 11. Chapter 12. La Forza del Destino. I think that means destiny. For your destiny, maybe? For the destiny. The Don has learned that Spador and Fatinella are meeting at an opera in Palermo. He sends Enzo on a desperate mission to kill them both. Before Enzo departs, Isabella reveals to him that she is pregnant. They can no longer conceal their affair. Enzo grapples with this dilemma and heads to Palermo. Upon arrival, a Teresi associate guides him to the opera house by the Frenas, which is the tunnels, hidden waterways beneath the city's reach, which they say right there. Enzo infiltrates the building by the basement and silently ascends to the royal box. Enzo finds Fatinella alone and slits his throat. The Baron falls into the audience below. The Baron falls into the audience below, and amid the ensuing pandemonium, Spador flees. Enzo pursues Spador through the I don't know how to pronounce that word. Trainots. The chase ends in an ancient trip where Enzo finally kills his foe. Where Enzo finally kills his foe. Returning to the valley, Enzo reports to Don Teresi, who expresses pride in his work. Burdened by his secrets, Enzo cannot meet the Don's gaze. At Luca's grave, Enzo meets Isabella. He vows to protect her and their child. Together they decide to elope to America. Okay, chapter 13, Capergine. In the aftermath of Spador's death, Enzo Triley plans his escape as Don Teresi dismantles the remnants of his rival's gang. The Don summons Enzo to share his ultimate victory. He has taken control of the Sofa mine, and as a reward for Enzo's loyalty, names him his overseer. Enzo discovers the mine deal hinges on Isabella's betrothal to General Fontanilla, and he realizes time is slipping away. Tino, suspicious of Enzo's furtive behavior, traps him in a plan to eliminate Spadora's remaining captains. Enzo and Cesare set out to track their targets. Cesare, torn by envy and conflicted over Enzo's promotion, struggles to accept that the former mine boy has earned the respect he craves from his uncle. See, I know you was jealous. The last captain had sought refuge in a church, shielded by Father Chacon, a priest who has long served on the Teresi payroll. After killing the fugitive, Tino leads Chacon away to face judgment for his betrayal. That evening, Enzo and Cesare celebrate Spadora's downfall at the Galata bar. After Cesare retires upstairs with some dockside girls, Leo thanks Enzo for avenging his grandfather by providing the forged documents Enzo needs to leave for America. Now I wonder, on this chapter 12, see, pretty sure that was a different guy in a row that was in the or did it already went dead? I'm not sure. It did went off though. I hope it recorded all the voice of the reading. Let's see, real trick. I'm glad it makes a noise when beeping noise when it cuts off. Yeah, I don't see what the guy was name. See. Uh, it just says associate. I thought this said his name when he was talking to me through the tunnels. Okay. Okay, chapter 14. La America. America. Or the America. So whatever. The day of departure arrives, marked by an... Wait a minute, let's see. Did the rest of them have that on there? Just want to make sure. Oh, okay, the rest of them had that on there. I'm guessing only, chapter 14 is the only one that have it on there. That's the last chapter. That's because there's a lot of information. Because when I got to that chapter, it was a long chapter. I think. When I got to that chapter, it was long. Okay. The day of the departure arrives, marked by an ominous plume of smoke rising from the volcano. Enzo and Isabella meet to board a train to Palermo, where their ship awaits. At the station, Teresi men ambush the pair. Tino, having forced Fathers Chacon to divulge Isabella's confessions, uncovered their plan. Isabella is dragged back to the vineyard, while Cesare escorts Enzo to the mine to face the Don's judgment. Now, Tino would have never learned about that if the father was either dead or the father didn't say nothing. And father, he probably wasn't an actual father because some fathers they always have like they're not really goody two shoes all the time. They're like they do sins their own self. Probably mostly nasty sins, to be honest. So he probably what you call it when somebody I forgot what you call it. because it says it forced him. He forced him to say what was going on with Isabella's confessions. So he probably, I think it started with a B. The word I'm trying to think of. I forgot what the word is. You get it when they it's basically when, like, say for example, if somebody knows your secrets and they want you to say somebody else's secrets, they do this to you so you can so your secrets can be kept sacred. I forgot what the word called. Dang. Um. Yeah, so where I'm at in the thing. Furious at Enzo's betrayal, Don Teresi savagely beats him and vows to end Isabella's pregnancy. Testing Cesare's loyalty, the Don orders his nephew to execute Enzo. As Cesare struggles with his emotions, the volcano erupts, allowing Enzo to flee. With the eruption dominating the horizon, Enzo fights his former allies in a desperate bid to save Isabella and their child. In a traumatic confrontation, he defeats Don Teresi. However, as Enzo shares a final embrace with Cesare, his old friend stabs him in the back. Enzo dies. Of course. You save his life, and he kills you. Of course. Because he wants to be the Don, or whatever. He doesn't want Enzo to have that satisfaction of having something for himself. Okay. At the vineyard, Isabella has been locked in her bedroom. Recalling Enzo's pleas, I mean, recalling Enzo's pledge to fight for their family, she seizes on the chaos of the eruption as a chance to escape. Isabella is cornered by Tino, forced to fight for her life. She kills him. As she mounts her horse, As she mounts her horse, Cesare returns from the mine. He hands Isabella the ship tickets, stained with Enzo's blood. Heartbroken, she rides away to her new future in America. I wonder whatever happened to her. I guess we will never see her because, um, for the first game, probably you don't ever see her because this is basically a new character. This is a Creed. So, of course, she ain't gonna show up in the first game. The first game came before this game. So, I don't think they would have thought about that ahead of time having a Creed in the game. They most likely probably ain't part of Mafia since they went to America now. I'm not really sure. I'm pretty sure she wouldn't be a part of Mafia. Just live her life without Enzo. Let me see. You can read that yourself. See Luca and Valentina. This is what I want for us. I think most of these we already seen already. Isabella was kind of cute when she was little. Who is that? Hmm. You got a lot of items here. Just looking through them a little bit, not too much. I'm pretty sure that photo when we was like escaping the room with playing as Isabella, that photo was Tino, a young Tino, most likely. If you don't got that saved in here. Um, cause she did said monster whatever to him. Travel to location, Fontanella. Stable available. Yeah, they said I'm guessing it's gonna be like side missions that's gonna be added to the game. Know what this is. be kind of interesting if there is some side missions that's gonna be added to the game. I have to look that up. It's good that this has fast travel. Boy. Alright, I think I am done with this game. If only that guy would have lived a happy ending. Finally, somebody with a happy ending. It looked like this. The mustache. It's the older version. But we know what happened to him. Really don't. I wonder where they start you at Enzo apartment. Hmm. Of course. $91. Hmm. Don't I have this out? Yeah, I do have this outfit. It would look good too. And then barely wear it as much as I thought I would. No, let's go. Oh, I ain't got no money for the rest of this anyway. I'm broke. I'm broke. Another fox. Oh, that's a bandage. I swear that fox never was there though. Can't run. And now we'll go to one more location. And then I'll stop. I think I've seen everything. Oh, he can run on this part. Huh. We already looked at all the cars, I believe. Oh, purchase at a garage. Yeah, some of these are exclusive to the pack, so you have to pay extra for the game, but I'm not interested. Not interested. It's just colors. Oh, what a sad thing for Enzo. What a world, what a world. Alright guys, I'll see you on the next one, the next game, whatever game that will be. Not sure yet. I wonder what happens if I say new game. Oh, okay. Now we ain't doing that. Hmm. Yeah. Good night, y'all. It's 6:43 a.m.